So thank you once again, everyone, for hopping on with Mindset with Millionaire Mitchie. It's an honor to be here to get today, and I'm truly happy that God gave me this new opportunity to show up. Today's topic that I wanted to talk about is self-control, right? I'm pretty sure that everyone here goes through a tough situation in their life that they feel like they lose control of themselves, their feelings, how they go about things, and things like that. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about this topic because I want to be able to push you to your best limit, right? That so that you could go ahead and do with something that you've been wanting to work on, or something that you don't know how to go about it, right? I just wanted to go ahead and just talk about this so that I could be able to inspire you to go ahead and unlock that power that you have within yourself that you think that you don't have, but you truly do have, right? So to start it off, right, your mind is a powerful thing, right? When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. Why? Because you're thinking positive, right? Everything in life starts with your mindset and then comes your actions, right? Your mindset starts first and your action is second. Your action follows your thoughts, your belief and ideas, right? To make a shift, to free your energy, to start getting your mind right, and then take actions, right? Self-control is a balance between inner wisdom and outer action. So it goes back to your mind comes first and your action comes second, right? Self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, you can't control what you do. So I want you guys to be centered today, right? And think about how you can control your thoughts, because you can control your thoughts by how you speak to yourself. If you could just turn it into something positive, or just block that negative out and put it and replace it with something positive. Like, for example, I want to drink soda. Let me replace it with drinking water. That's the thoughts that you're going to implement in your mind, right? So it's all about mastering your thoughts. Self-control is mastering your thoughts, right? Because if you can't control what you think, you can't control what you do. It's really that simple, right? So self-control is strength. Calmness is mastery. You have to get to a point where your mood doesn't shift based on the insignificant action of someone else. Everyone here goes through that. Everyone here cannot say that they don't get disappointed, that they allow their mood to be changed by the action of others. Everyone here has that person that what no matter what they do, what they say, you still get bothered, your mood changes. I want to be able to fix that. I want to be able to tell you guys that you could do that. You could change, you could have control of your thoughts, your actions, and your emotions, right? Do not allow others to control the direction of your life, right? Do not allow your emotions to empower your intelligence. So if you wanna be able to control your life, you can allow them to dictate how your life should be. You can allow their opinion go and implement it in your life and be like, oh, this person said that I should do this, and that's something that you don't want to do, right? So again, it goes to be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you surround yourself with, right? So don't allow others to control the direction of your life. If you want to go through on road A and they want to go through road B, you have to be okay with that. Not everybody's going to do what you want to do, and not everybody's going to understand what you feel. So you can allow anything or anyone change your mood or change your opinion of what you want to do, right? Because I always keep saying that you are you and that's your power, right? You have to train your mind to be tougher than your emotions, right? I promise you that it will take you so much further, right? Your emotion doesn't pay your bills. So why allow it to interfere, right? That emotion that you build up is not going to pay anything, but it's just going to keep you getting stressed, angry, sad. So in order for you to get, instead of being emotional, start to have rational thoughts, positive thoughts, realistic thoughts, and tell yourself, is this helping me or is bringing me down? You gotta be honest with yourself. Like I had said on last week call, you gotta transform yourself to be the person that you see yourself to be. You can't allow yourself to be that person that you see yourself 5 years from now, allowing your emotions to be interfere, but by the action of others, but what people tell you, and so on and so forth, right? So are you gonna allow it to interfere? This is a question that you gotta ask yourself in the moment. Like, am I gonna allow that emotion interfere with what I'm going, or what I feel, or what I or what my decision that I want to make, right? Remember, patient is slow to speak, slow to anger. When you're supposed to be mad and confused, but you choose to understand, you have the power to choose what you feel like doing, right? So you need to be wise with the choices that you make. Remember, you are always responsible for how you act, no matter how you feel. Because you could feel some way, and just because of that feeling, you go ahead and take an action, and then you're going to go ahead and regret it. You're going to be able to take responsibility for the action that you take based on that feeling. So you got to be patient and let things rock, right? And choose to understand instead of being right away to be angry at things that you don't have the answers to, right? When you are where you are a year from now is a reflection of the choices that you choose to make right now. So make the right choices. Make the right choices. Forget about what anybody else says. Forget about what they tell you what to do and how to do it. Do what you want to do. Because a year from now, that person might not be in your life, right? And that choice that you make is going to be a reflection of that decision that you make in that moment, right? So make sure you choose your life, the life that you didn't settle for. Because if you settle for the life that they have set for you, or that opinion that you allowed to be into your mind, then do not be upset a year from now of that reflection that you made. So have self-control to go after what you want. If you're undecisive, if you sometimes need opinions of others, you need to have self-control. You need to work on controlling yourself and what you want, right? Start investing into yourself, right? So let me ask you this question. Are you going to allow your emotions dictate your actions and your future? Are you going to allow that emotion come in between with what you want? No, right? Because you know what you want, and you know how to get in, and you know that it's all up to you, and you know that you could do it, right? So I want to go ahead and tell you guys 5 things that you can't control. You can't control. And that is what other people think of you, because you're going to think about it regardless. What other people do for you, whether you are the nicest person in the world, where you're a giver, people are not going to do what you do, right? People don't think how you think. So do not expect yourself in other people, right? People do what they want to do for whoever they want to do it for. Remember that always, and do not take it personal, right? What happens around you, you can't control. You can only control how you respond with what happens, right? The outcome of your efforts, right? So if you put in the effort and something else happens that is around you, what people do and people think, that's out of your control. You can't control that, right? The passage of time, you can't control time either. You're here today, you're listening to me, and I'm grateful for it. This is the time that you choose to have. You have control of that time that you're giving, but you don't have control of the passage of the time, how time goes, how time flies either way, and you don't have control of that, right? So Will Smith always said, stop letting people who do little for you control so much of your mind, feelings, and emotions. Do not allow people that don't do enough for you control how you feel, how you go about things, how you everything. Do not allow that. All right. It goes back to what you allow in your life. Right? 5 things to give up. The need of control, fearing change, right? Gossiping, living in the shame of the past, negative self-talk. You need to let go of all of these things. These 5 things you have to let go. Why? Because those 5 things are not helping you to get closer to the person that you see yourself to be. So why you have to have the need of controlling something that is out of your control? Why you have to feel like the need of of fearing change is gonna happen whether you want it or not, right? You have to let go of gossiping. Sometimes you talking about people is not adding to your life, it's removing from your life. You blocking all your blessings because you decide to talk about things that is not helping you grow. Living in the shame in the past is something that we all go through. We all here go through because we think to ourselves, damn, I should have done better. Damn, I should have never done that. Damn, I regret it. But it already happened, right? It goes back to what can we do now and what are we doing now to be better? And it goes to number 5, negative self-talk. How are you going to remove yourself from that frequency to go forward to where you want to be? Positive self-talk. Instead of being negative, you got to be having positive self-talk, right? Once you decide you want a good life, God in the universe will start moving things for you to have it, because everything that you ask for, you can have it. It's all in your mind. How positive are you to attain that, right? So how positive are you to attain that? Do you believe in yourself that you can receive that, right? The people you need will happen. The doors that you need to be open will unlock, but it won't happen until you decide, until you once truly, sincerely decide, and then that's when miracle starts to happen, right? If you don't make the decision, right, you will not be able to get that. It's really that simple. So you got to make the decision of, this is what I want and I'm going to get it. I'm going to make the decision that I'm going to have self-control of my emotions, of my actions, and my thoughts. I'm going to go after what everybody's telling me that I can do. I'm going to make the decision that I'm going to be better. I don't care what nobody else says. Why? Because you only can't control what you tell yourself. You can't control what people do for you. You can't control what people tell you. You can't control anything that goes around you, but you can control what works within you. So every time you feel good about a decision you make, raise your self-esteem and your self-confidence, right? But you got to believe that. You have to believe that I'm going to make the decision and I'm so confident about this that there's nothing that can stop me, right? You reinforce in your mind what you're capable of, and it makes it less difficult to make similar decisions in life. Whatever you decide to do in life, make sure it makes you happy. Please, guys, this is something that you have to think about always. Make sure it makes you happy at all times. If someone else doesn't feel like that's something that they want to do, but you want to do it, make sure it makes you happy. Why? Because your longest commitment and your biggest priority is yourself. And you can't allow to live your life based on other people's feelings and opinion. They're still going to live their life, whether it's with you or not. So you got to make the decision that makes you happy at the end of the day. God made you alone, right? But this is a difference, right? You could get better to make this world a better place, right? Not to bring ego, not to be selfish. This is not God didn't bring you to this world to make it negative, and He made you to make it positive. But you are alone within yourself. You was not born with no one else. You was born alone. So you got to do things that comes within you, what God placed in your heart for you to do. So be happy with what you have now while working for what you want, because God knows what you want. You just got to continue to figure out what it is that you truly want. God is saying to you today, stay patient. My timing is perfect. I have something bigger planned for you. Trust me, you're going to love it. Listen, guys, no matter who or what anybody says, what is for you is going to be for you. There's nothing that anyone out there that cannot stop what's meant for you, right? You can't control what people think. You can't control what people do. You can't control what's around you, but you can control what works within you. So just be patient, right? Choose to understand that you're going to be patient to wait God's timing. You're going to be patient working with what you have now, right? Happy with what you have now and working while you get what you want. It's really that simple, right? Do not complicate your life to think and go by what other people say, because they choose to live their life the way that they want to, right? Are you committed to your inner peace, growth, and self-love and gratitude? Are you really committed to that? Are you really committed? Everyone here, drop it in the chat box. Are you really committed to work on your inner peace, growth, self-love, and gratitude? Because I could be honest with you guys. I would not be here tomorrow because I don't know what my destiny is, but God does. But if it wasn't for me to do this call, are you going to be committed to work in your inner peace, your growth, and self-love? Are you really going to be committed to work on that? Even if I'm not here tomorrow, are you going to be committed to push yourself? Right? You still got to think about that. Even though you might not have that person to push you, you got to tell yourself, am I committed to do this for me? Am I committed to work on my growth? Am I committed to love myself? Something that I keep reminding myself is I have to love me. I have to work on me so that I could attract who I want to be in my life. Attract the people that I want in my life. Attract the partner that I want in my life. So I have to work on me until I am happy with what I work for, until I get it, right? So you gotta, everyone here in this call has to work on being better for you, because this world needs a better you. This world needs that inner strength that you've been doubting, that you've been fearing of change, that you've been not thinking about taking that risk. There's someone out there that needs that, but you need to start working on that. And you're going to attract all the people that you seek for, that you want in your life when you start doing that for yourself. And everything else follows. Remember, God's timing is perfect. Don't think about when and how it's going to happen. Just know that it will happen. You just need to believe that it is possible, because everything goes back to your mind. How powerful are you thinking that you can achieve all that you desire? So you got to really work on that every single day, right? I'm gonna ask you another question. Are you going to focus on what you can control, and let go of what you can't? Are you really going to focus on that? Are you really going to focus and stay focused on what you can control and let go of everything that you can't? Because that's going to give you freedom. That's going to give you peace. That's going to give you growth. That's going to give you self-love and gratitude. You see how it all correlates, right? I'm going to give you guys things that you can control. Can, as in C-A-N, can control. You can control your belief, your words, your attitude, your thoughts, your perspective, what you focus on, how honest are you with yourself, who are your friends, right? Who your friends are, and what books you read, right? How often you exercise. These are things that you can control, right? The type of food that you eat, how many risks you take, what you stand for, what you won't stand for, how you treat others, right? How you interpret situations. How kind are you to yourself? This is the most powerful one too. How kind are you to yourself? Those are things that you can control, right? How you communicate is another one. How often you say, I love you. How often you say thank you. How you express your feelings. These are things that you have control of. Whether or not you ask for help. How often you practice gratitude. Gratitude will give you a way to work on having self-control, because you're giving thanks to the Lord for everything that you have and for everything that you're working on to get, right? Or another thing that you have control of, how many times you smile today. A smile is so contagious that you could smile and you could make someone else's day, right? You can't control that, right? Start doing positive things. Start making a change into this world. Don't only think about yourself. Think about how you working on yourself could help others, right? That you got to think beyond measures, right? I'm working on me, honestly, so that I could be able to change this world, so that I could go be able to present myself at what I seek this world to be. So I got to work every single day, positive self-talk as much as possible, so that I could be the best version of myself, so that I could see better and bigger things beyond measure in this world. Because it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about what can we do to make this world a better place. Think about that. God made this world with all these amazing, beautiful people worldwide. but it's so that we could go ahead and make a change, because God is within us and he wants us to be better and do better. So what are you doing every single day to get that? Right? Again, what you can control everything that happens within yourself for yourself, right? Things that you can control goes to the amount of effort you put forth, what you feed your mind, your body, and soul, right? How you spend and invest your money, how much time you spend worrying. This is things that you can control. Another powerful thing is how much time you give to God. That's something that you can control. If you want to have a beautiful relationship with God, take and dedicate a time to be with him, because he's always going to be there with you. He's always going to listen to you. So why not take the time to be with him, right? How much time you give to God, how often you think about your past. This is things that you have control of. Remember, right? Whether or not you judge others are things that you have control of. Whether or not you try again after the step back, and how much you appreciate the things that you have now, things that you have control of, right? Things that you have control of. You see that in our laptops, right? We have CTRL, which is control. We have ALT, which is alternate, right? Then we have DEL, which is delete. I want to shift the perspective to think that control yourself, alter your thoughts, and delete negativity, right? Everything is about how you think and how you see things. Control yourself, alter your thoughts, and delete negativity. Is that really simple to get out, to have that self-control and self-discipline, right? You have to be able to continue to be that person. And in order for you to be that person that you seek yourself to be, is controlling your thoughts, controlling yourself, right? And delete all negativity that is not helping you grow. You got to push yourself. You got to push yourself. You are the only person that can push yourself to the limit that you set yourself to be, right? There's no one out there that put limits on yourself but yourself. So eliminate that, right? And work on it and push yourself, because the sky is the limit. You can attain anything in this world. But if you tell yourself that you can't, you won't, right? So I'm so happy that I'm able to speaking to you guys. I'm just so fired up right now. I just feel like I feel the energy. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. I'm so grateful that God places in my heart to do it for you guys, right? By constant self-discipline and self-control, you can develop greatness of character. It's all about self-control and self-discipline. Work on that, right? The fruits of self-control is mastering your moods, watching your words, restraint of reactions, right? Stick to your schedule, the schedule that you know that you want to accomplish, right? You set the schedule, I'm going to make this happen, and you're going to make it happen. That is having self-control, right? Another thing is managing money wisely. That is another thing I have self-control. And maintain your health and diet. You have the power to set your mind to do the things that you know you want to do. But it's all about self-talk, right? I want to be able to tell you guys ways to invest into yourself, right? Meditate, pray, right? Read, eat healthy food, right? Take a dolo trip. This is something that you can invest into yourself. Do not be afraid of change, right? Let go of fearing change, right? Exercise. This is ways to invest into yourself. Spend time in nature and rest. Why? Because you're worthy of all of these beautiful things. If you tell yourself that you're not worthy, it's because you're giving yourself that negative self-talk. Give yourself positive self-talk, right? Remember, spend time with yourself. Have ways to control your negative thoughts or positive thoughts, right? Once you learn how to have self-control, you can master anything, right? Because you know how to control yourself. You know how to control your moods, your words, how you respond to things, the way that you stick to your schedule, how to manage your money, how to eat healthy, how to work out. This is having self-control of yourself. I want you guys to know that the most important thing is you right now. You got to care for you. You got to invest in you. So self-control only works if you tell yourself that you can make it happen. Once you learn and you can master anything you set your mind to do, right? Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. That is so important. I want you guys to remember, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. So remember, you have to know that is right there. That's the top of the whole topic of today. You know what you want now and what you want most. That is having discipline. You're going to be disciplined to get that. And you're not going to get distracted because you know what you want and you know what you and you know how to get in, and you know that it's all up to you and you know how to do it. And if you, I don't know if you remember, this is the self-talk that I always say every single time. And I reread that every single day that I already know, and my subconscious mind is telling me, and that's something that I'm pushing myself to do. Right? Someone says Becoming Emotionally Whole by Dr. Charles Stanley is an amazing read that aligns with his teaching. Perfect. Thank you so much, Summer. I recommend you guys to read that, Become Emotionally Whole, right? Because we need to become emotionally whole, right? Thank you, Summer, right? So remember, what you allow is what will come, what will continue. So what are you allowing into your life, right? Remember, what you allow is what will continue. Note to self, right? Note to self. You got to do this for you. This is for you. This isn't about anybody else. Live for you, honor you, never lose sight of that. This is something that you got to remind yourself every single day, every single day. And you don't have to do it in a selfish way, but this is a way for people that always put people in front of them, that believe more in other people than themselves, that they don't know how to control their emotions. And I'm also speaking about myself. Again, guys, I'm not going to portray and I'm not going to speak to you guys. I'm a lead as an example. I'm only as an example. So anything that I speak is because I'm also going through that, or I'm teaching myself this, right? So this is something you gotta remind yourself. This is for you. You want to have self-control. This is for you. You want to be happy. This is for you. You want to live for you. You can't live for others. You can't live that if this person doesn't do this, that's gonna be your life. No. If you're in a relationship that is not making you happy, you gotta let it go because it's not making you happy. You have the power to say yes and no to anything. You just have to live for you. If it doesn't make you happy, if it doesn't go with your morals and values, you have the ability to say no. And if people don't respect that, it's okay. It's not for them to understand that, right? Remember, fall in love with the process of becoming the best version of yourself. And take every chance you get in life because some things only happen once. So live for you. Live what makes you happy, right? And I'm smiling because my angel number is 33 and it's 133 right now. So it goes to show that I am in the right time. I'm doing the right thing. I'm following my heart. I'm speaking my heart. I'm passionate about what I do. And I want to continue doing it until God allow me to do it. Right? And I want you guys to just know that you just need to believe it. You just need to believe in yourself. And she said, keep speaking. And just know that everything will pass. Just know that everything that you seek for will come. I want you to have so much faith in our Lord. I want you to have so much patience because your timing is coming. Whether people believe in you or not, it's coming. It's coming. You just got to push yourself through all this obstacle that you're going through and tell yourself, please, my Lord, help me come get out of this. Give me your strength. Give me your courage. Give me your wisdom because I know that I can get out of this. I need you. When you surrender yourself to the Lord and when you seek for the Lord, that should be enough for you to have a beautiful day because he is with you at all times. Believe it or not. I'm here speaking to you guys because he placed me to do this. It comes for me to do this. So maybe he's speaking to someone in this call. You gotta be aware of the sign. You gotta be aware of what he's telling you to do, and follow your heart always. Follow your heart and go after what makes you happy and do what's best for you. Right? I want to end this call with a prayer like I always do. And I thank you for everything. I thank you for listening to me. I thank you for receiving this message. And most importantly, I want you guys to go ahead and spread this, what you learned today, to others. There's someone out there that need this. It start with one person, and they could go ahead and be spread to millions, right? Someone that says here, everything happens for a reason, but we got to be aware and aware of everything and be like, what is the lesson of this? What I need to do to be better? Remind yourself that you have the power, that you can do it all, right? Before I do the prayer, I want to do the self-talk, right? Because the self-talk, it's really something that I always talk about. Sorry guys, let me get this for you guys because it's powerful. I love it because it's the most important thing. Hold on, self-talk motivation, because I have written it down. I'm like, let me write it down so I won't have to be looking at my notes. And you say this to yourself every single day, and I guarantee you guys that you're gonna attain everything, right? Self-talk. This is something that I'm gonna send it in the group chat again, right? Because I always have sent it. For those that don't have my Instagram, my Instagram is Millennial Mitchie. My Telegram, I send it in the chat. For Instagram, my Telegram is in my bio. I'm gonna send it again so that you guys could practice this every single time, right? Self-talk motivation. Read this daily, morning and night if you have to, right? I start like this. I could do anything I believe I can do. I got it every day, I get more of it. I have talent, skills, and abilities. I set goals and I reach them. I know what I want out of life and I go after and I get it. People like me and I feel good about myself. I have a sense of pride in who I am. I believe in myself. Nothing seems to stop me. I have a lot of determinations. I turn problems into advantages. I find possibility in things that other people never give a chance to. I have a lot of energy. I am alive. I enjoy life and I can tell, and so can others. I keep myself up, looking ahead and liking it. I know that I can accomplish anything I choose, and I refuse to let anything negative hold me back or stand in my way. I'm not afraid of anything or anyone. I have strength, power, conviction, and confidence. I like challenges and I meet them head on, face to face today, especially, right? I am on top of the world and I'm going for it, right? I have a clear picture in my mind of what I want. I can see it in front of me. I know what I want. I know how to get it. I know that it's all up to me. I know I could do it. Roadblocks don't bother me. They just mean that I'm alive and running, and I'm not gonna stand still for anything. I trust myself. I got what it takes, plenty of it. I know how to use it. Today I am more than ever. Today I am unstoppable. I have got myself together and I'm getting more together every day. Today, look out where here I come. Limitations, I don't recognize them as limitations. There's no challenge I can conquer. There's no wall I can climb over. There's no problem I can't defeat and turn around and make it work for me. I stand tall. I am honest and sincere. I like to deal with people and they like me. I think well, I think clearly. I am organized. I am in control of myself and everything about me. I call my shots and no one has to call them for me. I never blame anyone else for the circumstances of my life. I accept my failings and move past them as easily as accept the rewards for my victories, right? I never demand perfection of myself, but I expect the very best of what I have to give, and that's what I get. I never give myself excuses. I get things on time and in the right way. Today, I have the inner strength to do more than ever. I am an exceptional human being. My goals and my credible belief in myself turn my goals into reality, right? I have the power to live my dream. I believe in them like I believe in myself. And that belief is so strong that there's nothing that can diminish my undefeatable spirit. Today is the best day ever, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but I already know this. So me saying it out loud is like my mind already knows what to say. So I definitely will go ahead and drop it in the chat. Don't worry about it. I will. Right. But this is something that you gotta practice every single day. This is self-talk, right? This is self-talk, right? You gotta push yourself, right? To be that best version of yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in the chat box. Also the book, the PDF for those that like to read it on their phone, and also the book, I will also drop it in the chat, so that you guys could go ahead and purchase it if you want the physical book. But to end this with prayer, right? Thank you so much, everyone, for hopping on, right? Today, our prayer is, God, today, please help me start applying your words to my life. Show me how to take what I learned here and study and live them out every day. You are all that I need, and you are there to take care of me always. If I'm wrong, correct me. If I'm lost, guide me. If I start to give up, please keep me going. Today, I want to start trusting you more by believing your words and applying them. In Jesus' name, amen. So thank you so much, guys, for taking the time to listen to me, for being consistent, for just, being here. And I'm so happy that God uses me to be a vessel to you guys. It is really an honor. And I love you guys. Continue to work on yourself. Continue to be the beautiful person that you're meant to be. And just know that on the other side of that fear, on the other side of that, of being shy, on the other side of all that negative thought that you're telling yourself, is that beautiful, beautiful self you that is waiting for to unlock. Unlock it. It's time. It's time. Have self-control of your feelings and everything that has to do with you, and let go of everything that is out of your control. Remember, God is great and God is always with us. Seek and ask him for his help, and he is there to help you. I hope that you guys love this call, this topic, and thank you so much for hearing me out. I love you all. I'm so happy that you guys are saying that, and that I'm so honored. It really is an honor. And I hope you have a blessed, 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 beautiful Saturday. Love you guys. Bye-bye.